Hello children, good morning. You are going to write your unit test. So with your best wishes, let us move into a revision video. For you the portions will be unit 2 I told. In unit 2, 3 chapters are there. Okay. So chapter 1 motion and chapter 2 straight line motion and chapter 3 laws of motion. Okay. So now first we will move into the pattern. You will be writing the unit test, the theory based unit test for 30 marks. In that 30, physics will take 10 marks, chemistry will take 10 marks and biology will take 10 marks. Right. As of physics is concerned, for 10 marks you are going to write, in that 10 marks you are going to write 5 short answers, each question takes 2 marks. Right. So now as it is short answers based question, right, to concentrate more on short answers. Yes, of course, detailed questions in between answers can be asked. So concentrate more on short answers. Okay. So right now here apart from the content I have given some points how to present your paper that I will first explain you. Right. First content. Right. Quality of your content you cannot write as you think. Right. Your paper should show your understanding. Right. You have learned well, you have understood the concepts. Right. We don't want exactly as it is in your textbook without even leaving this clause and all. Right. So content must be there in a very clear way. Right. So for that, as I told like this, don't think that everything on your own story, your story and neighborhood story, I don't want. Right. So content must be there in a clear way, in a correct way. Right. Next one, personal details you are writing. Right. In your paper, usually we in our school how you are practicing, in the first page you are writing all your personal details. Right. When you are writing it, write on the right extreme. So for example, if this is your paper, right. So write on the right extreme of your paper. Right. So that when you fold your paper, your details can be seen easily. As you are writing on both sides, completely from left to right you are writing. So when we see when we want any details, we have to turn front and back of your paper. Right. So as you are folding and giving, it will be easy for us to have all your names at one side. Right. So if this is your paper, now write on the right extreme. Right. So don't write all the history, geography on your paper. Right. Write name, class, subject, date. These 4 details alone enough. Right. Some of you are writing the whole page, all your history and your forefathers' history you are writing. Please don't write like that, children. So write your name, class, subject, date, and parent signature. Right. So first half. So your page. So if this is your page, so in this extreme you are writing. This place is leave for us to enter the mark. Right. So we need some space there. As the science is concerned, 3 teachers need to enter the mark. Right. So total will be done after 3 teachers makes the correction, maybe complete the correction. So have some mark space at the end. And while you writing on your margin, give some enough space for margin too, so that it will be easy for us to enter the mark in a legible way. Right. So that is what I have written. Personal details, name, class, subject, date, and your parent signature. Right. School and all, we know that you take from our school only. So no need to write all those details. Right. Next one is when you are writing your topic. So you will be writing only the answers. So for questions you write straightly, don't go into your answers. Write some subheadings also. Topic. Give a highlight in it. If you are writing in one single color, underline with pencil, or you write the heading with black pen. That is your choice. Right. So highlighting must be there. And when you are writing the sums, box the answers and the statements you need to write. Okay. So that is all very clear. Right. And then after every answer, draw a line. And then we have to write the ink pen alone. Don't use any other pens. Right. Next one, and even if you are writing in ink pen, use a brighter ink. Don't go for a lighter ink. Okay. Then don't leave any questions. You have to attend all the questions. Right. So in a way, you have to prepare like that. Next one is usually student you will make So many spelling mistakes when you are learning the answers. Learn the spelling also. If you are not clear with your spelling, learn and write for sometimes and then practice it. Okay, children. So these are the tips you need to follow this time. So follow this from this time onwards, right? So as you are in 6th standard, if you practice now, it will be a good thing for you to proceed to the higher classes. Now come to the content, right? So first I have categorized your topics, right? First I have categorized as definitions, the questions which will start with what is statics, what is dynamics, like that, right? And define. So that the questions like that. First, it will be coming into this category. Then second one is sums. Then you have flow charts. Mechanics is divided into, force is divided into, like that. You have flow charts, no. So that we have, and we have tabular columns. Right? Now next one, along with this tabular columns, you have formulas also. Right? Next four categories there. Now coming to the definitions, these are the definitions you need to concentrate more. Right? So first one is define mechanics. Right? What is mechanics? It is a study of state of bodies. Right? So then frame of reference. So study of a body in relation with the surroundings. It is called as frame of reference. So search out that definition and see, learn it. Okay. Next one is scalar quantities and vector quantities. While you are writing this question, you have to be very careful. First, you have to give the definition. What are scalar quantities? Quantities having magnitude alone. What is the meaning of magnitude? Numerical value, the number I said. For example, your age is 13 years. If I say like that 13, the number you are giving now, that is called the magnitude. Okay, so the numerical value you give to a quantity is called as magnitude. If a quantity have magnitude alone, numerical value alone, they are called scalar quantities. If the quantities have both magnitude and direction, what I said to you, displacement and distance I would have told you. So part 1 videos you can move if you have any doubt. Right? So when you are writing these two questions, scalar quantities and vector quantities, first give definition. Don't think that question has been asked, what are scalar quantities, what are vector quantities. Need not to give examples. Whether it is asked or not, you have to write examples. 2 examples or 1 example, at least 1 example enough. Right? Okay. Now, coming to the next one, distance and displacement. What is distance and what is displacement? Distance, what is distance? It is the length covered by an object. And when you are writing this question, be very alert. Even it is asked or not, you have to write formula and unit. Definition, formula, unit. Don't demand that is not asked in the question paper. Why should we write? Okay, when you playing that question, marks won't be given. Definition takes 1 mark, formula takes half mark, unit takes half mark. If formula is not there, better leave it. Right? So definition, unit. Formula is there, surely you have to write. Right? So what is the difference? It is a length covered by an object. Displacement is the shortest distance covered by an object. Its unit is meter, its unit is also meter. It does not have formula. So then I am going with the definitions in a faster way. You have to have the notes in your hand in your classwork. I hope you are having, right? So then mark that definitions now. These are the definitions to be concentrated, right? Now next one is, here we don't have any formula. So definition, unit alone is enough. Next we have momentum. What is momentum? It is the product of mass and velocity, and one more definition also I would have given you. Whichever is easier, you can go with it. For this, what is the symbol? Momentum. You are writing the side heading momentum. In bracket, you have to write the symbol small p. Then p is equal to mv. Formula. Unit. What is the unit? Kilogram, meter per second or Newton second. If you don't remember to both the units, 1 unit is enough. Right? Okay. Momentum is over. Next we have speed and velocity. What is speed? Rate of change of distance is called speed. Its formula, speed is equal to distance by time. Unit is meter by second. Meter per second. Don't say ms power minus 1. When you are writing only, you can write like that. When you say like this, meter per second. Okay. Next one, velocity, rate of change of what? Displacement is called velocity. Formula, velocity is equal to displacement by time. Unit, same, meter per second. So both will have same units. Right? So acceleration, rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Acceleration is equal to, what is the symbol for acceleration? A, small a. These symbols and all don't write in a separate line. Each symbol is, don't write like this. Write the subheading, acceleration. Start with capital letters. All those grammatical points you have to see. Don't think that science we don't see any grammar. Blunt mistake in grammar also will be considered. A little mistake we can leave it off. But starting a sentence with all the sentences with small letters, all those and all, we will round it out, right? So write the heading acceleration. In bracket you write the symbol, right? So rate of change of velocity is called acceleration, and acceleration is equal to velocity by time. Unit is meter by second square. Meter per second square, right? Now inertia. This comes under part 3 video, laws of motion, right? So laws of motion, it is the inability of a body to change from one state to another state, right? So what does it say? It doesn't have any unit, it doesn't have any formula. So easy for you, one single line, 2 marks, right? But when you need to write one more extra point, there are 3 types of inertia, no? Inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and inertia of direction. That you can write here. But it is not needed, but when you write it, you can have an extra good impression. Okay. And then we have impulse. What is that? It is the bigger force applied for a short period of time, or one another definition we have. Force into time is called as impulse. Like this you won't write. Okay. Into time. Product of force and time is called as impulse. What is its unit? Come on. Newton second. What is its formula? J is equal to F into T. Heading itself you write the symbol. Impulse, bracket, capital J. Okay. So these are the definitions you need to thorough. Learn these definitions first. Right? Write and revise it at your home. Right? Next one. Laws, LAWS. There are 2 laws we have, so 2 types of set of laws we have learned. First one is Newton's law of motion. There are 3 laws, right? So first law of Newton, second law of Newton, third law of Newton. This law can be asked in 2 types. State Newton's first law, like that also can be asked, or state first law of motion, like that also it can be asked. Okay. So all the 3 laws you have to write. What is your first law statement? Every object remains in its state unless it is compelled by an external force. So concept alone I am saying, exact statement as we had given in the notes you have to write. Okay. So for this no equation is there, first law. What is the second law? The rate of change of momentum, right, is directly proportional to the force. Or as per to your level I had given in your simple statement, whatever statement I had given in your notes, that you write. And for the second law we have an equation. What is that? F is equal to ma. That equation alone you write. Right? Write the second law and the equation. Right? What is the third law? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So Newton's third law, equation FA is equal to minus FB. So like that I would have given one equation. So all the 3 laws very, very important. Okay. Now we have another law, law of conservation of momentum. What is that? When 2 bodies collide, when no external forces act, total initial momentum is equal to total final momentum. Right? So one equation also I would have given. M1U1 plus M2U2 is equal to M1V1 plus M2V2. So that equation takes half mark and the statement takes 1.5 marks. So both the laws are very important. So 3 laws, first law, second law, third law, and law of conservation of momentum. 4 laws you have to learn with equation. Equation when you are writing, box it. Equation alone you write when laws are asked. No explanation for the equations are required. Right? Okay. Now next we have flowcharts. Flowcharts, 2 flowcharts we have. Classification under these portions alone I am saying. Right? So classification of mechanics we have learned. What are the classifications? The part 1 video I have said. What are fluid mechanics, rigid body mechanics, what is that? Next one, deformable body mechanics. So like that we have one flow chart no? So that flow chart practice. And what is the other one? What are the types of motion? What are the types of motion? Random motion, translatory motion, oscillatory motion. Like that we have 4 types. Under that we have, under the translatory motion we have 3 types. What are they? Rectilinear, curvilinear, circular. Like that we have 3 types. That flow chart also to practice. Easy, no? In these types of questions are asked, very easy to score marks. Right? Next one is tabular column question. We have only one tabular column and one another can be asked. Differences between distance and displacement. Whatever content you have here, speed and velocity, that you can write for distance and displacement also. Right? But in the place of speed, write distance. In the place of velocity, write displacement. So 2 tabular columns you get, but after 2, this is very important. So it is in your book and I have given in your content also. Definitions, unit, formula, all those will be compared in that tabular column. So if it is asked, it is a short question means write 2 marks means write 3 points. Right? So if it is asked in detailed questions means not now, but now here in the pattern I have given only short answers only. If it is asked for 5 marks means write some more points extra. Right? Next one. We have sums. We have done 2 sums based on that model based on the formula F is equal to ma. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, law of motion. So mass will be given, acceleration will be given, force will be asked. Right? Or of these 3 quantities, any two quantities will be given and the third quantity will be asked. So 2 sums we have done based on that model. You will get 1 question, simple questions. So don't try to escape from the sums. Everyone must do the sum, right? So write 2 sums will be asked in the examinations, right? So when you are writing this, write given, formula, and what is that? The steps be very clear. Write the answer in the box. Final statement, very important. That too, right? Required force, required mass, required acceleration. Like that final statement is very important. Okay, so given takes half mark. Doing the sums, formula, writing the formula takes another half mark. Steps will take half mark. The final answer will take another half mark. So 2 marks will be classified like this only. Right? So even when you don't do the sum, writing the given, writing the formula itself will give you 1 mark. Without doing the sum, you can get half of the marks. So write that at least if you don't know or you don't want to do. Better do the sum. It's very simple now, children. Multiplication and division. Why to leave it? Okay. Next one we have formulas and units. So you have to know, right? So these are the formulas in your content. So note it down, memorize it, write and practice. Speed is equal to distance by time. S is equal to d by t. Velocity is equal to s by t. Velocity d is equal to small s by t. Here this is capital S, this is small s. This is speed and this is displacement. So don't be confused. Okay. While writing the formula also write like capital letter and small letter. Some children will superbly they will think. Writing S in a bigger way is capital letter. Writing S in smaller way is smaller letter. Not like that, children. Write some differentiable way. In a differentiable way. If you write like this, yes, this is capital letter, when you write like this, so you get this crossway like this. You can zoom it in cell and write it. Okay, that may be indicated as small s. Right? Then we have acceleration is equal to velocity by time. A is equal to v by t, and we have force is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Momentum p is equal to mass into velocity. P is equal to mv. Small p here, small m, small v. Don't think that what is there in capital letter and small letter. Yes, differences are there. So be very clear. Okay. Right. J, capital J is equal to F into T. Capital F, small t. Impulse is equal to force into time. Okay. These are the formulas. Formulas are very important. Practice it, memorize it. Formula you need to memorize. Each formula write for 5 times. Get it written, get show to your parents and get signed. Okay. Right now, these are the units I have written. For distance and displacement, unit is meter. For speed and velocity, meter per second. Small m, small s, power -1. Meter per second. How you have to read? Meter per second. Don't read ms -1. This -1 you have to write on the top. Okay. Next one, acceleration is meter per second square. M/s power -2 for writing. How will you read? Yeah, meter per second square. And impulse and momentum, simple. To both of them will have same units. Kilogram meter per second. Kilogram meter per second or Newton second. Newton s. Right? For force, Newton. When you are writing like this, small n. Start with small n. Symbol means capital N. So don't start with capital N here. These are all very important points. Then for mass, kilogram, small k. Start with small k and symbol also small k only. Then you have time, second. To start with small s, symbol also small s. Children, these are very important. So these are the main points you need to concentrate. First to finish off this, then go to your other content. Okay. So write the exam well. We will meet in the paper distribution. Right. Get good marks. All the best, children.